a really long journey spanning almost 2 decades. And it really starts with despair, because as a young doctor, I was inspired to really be able to touch lives and make people well. But when I graduated and was assigned to work for B as a young intern, what I encountered was many young people like myself, very sick, and as a doctor, not having much to do. And so you can imagine my dilemma, seeing all these young people, same age as me, and we're losing them without them realizing their dreams and aspirations in life. But that quickly turned around with the advent of antiretroviral therapy, and I was delighted to lead a team that set up one of the first clinics for HIV and antiretroviral therapy in Molago. And we quickly started seeing the gains of antiretroviral therapy, people becoming well, gaining weight, and then becoming excited when people started going back to school and looking after their families. And very soon we started attending weddings because people were well enough to want to start families. So it's been a very interesting journey. So, I mean, the business world knows very well, and they have this saying that the customer is king, but this has taken a while for the medical profession to appreciate. So if you've been to see a doctor, you know that sometimes the traffic is one way. You know, the doctor told me, the doctor said I should take. So the tradition has always been the doctor telling the patient what to do. But we have learned over these last 20 years to really listen to our patients and our friends, especially in the context of what we call chronic care. So HIV now, because of ARVs, has become a chronic condition. People come back to the clinics often. And in that environment, doctors have learned to listen. And so the clinic that we have for young adults in Molago has come out of that attitude of listening carefully to the people we look after. And when we opened the clinic, it was a free-for-all clinic. You'd find all sorts of friends coming, and among those young people. And we started hearing a consistent message. You know, we are not comfortable sitting in with the adults. They look at us in a very discomforting way. Sometimes somebody asks you, you're too young to have HIV. So as a result of listening to our young friends, we decided that it would be appropriate to have a dedicated day, a different environment, with younger healthcare workers and peer support groups, with games in the front room. And so we eventually now have this really vibrant space meant for young patients. What's amazing is that actually on a clinic day, you'll find some young friends coming to the clinic when it's not their day, but so that they get to interact with their friends and peers. So to cut a long story short, we have this clinic because we listened and we responded to a need that was expressed. It's just been tremendous to see the impact of the services we offer. As I mentioned, we've been invited to weddings of a young person who has identified another young person. For me, the impact really is young people living with HIV, some born with it, but then being able to live a full life and being able to meet one's dreams and aspirations. So the impact really is people who are at death's door, literally, getting well, being free of symptoms, beginning to go back to school and getting a job, eventually raising a family. So for me, that's really taking someone with a hope and opening a whole world of dreams and aspirations for them. What's really encouraged me and our team is that what started off with us in Molago, we've had an opportunity to inspire others within the KCCA clinics that we work with and in the regional referral hospitals where we are a partner. And so this that started here is now taking root in other regions of the country, as it should be. My young friends, wherever you are, every cloud has a silver lining. If you find that you're living with HIV, we now know it's not the end of the world. I have had the opportunity to see young people living with HIV living their dreams. wedding, loving, brewing coffee, and many other exciting things. There's no excuse now. You can live a full and fulfilling life with HIV, and we're here to walk the journey with you.